Sagittarius, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. I'm going to give you an astrology update because we have the Pisces new moon that's coming up this week. And then we're going to get into the cards. My name is Michelle. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader, and I provide weekly insights for Sagittarius energy. So please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Sagittarius, oh, I also always create an extended reading. So you have an option now to join my Unbound membership and get access to all the extended readings, unlimited access, plus all the other perks of being a member, including 2 members-only sessions a week with me where you can ask me anything and I'll pull cards for you. Really, really, really awesome. Anyway, Sagittarius. The new moon is happening in your 4th house. And that is, you know, the house that you came from, your family. It's not necessarily the family that you built, it's how the family built you. And ultimately, there's this little bit of illumination that's happening right now. It is really kind of like, for everybody, a time when we get to go back and fix something in the past. So this is definitely about family catharsis, being able to fix something in the past. But it's like the way you saw somebody, or the way that you interpreted something that they said, or how that has, and being able to finally see how that has influenced and impacted your life, including if they were wrong. Right? If they were wrong about you, or realizing that this person doesn't have any power over me anymore because I realized that everything they told me was about their fears, not about mine. But then it's going to lead to you treating them different, because you don't have to be as aggressive or defensive against somebody who you realize doesn't really have the power or authority over you that you thought that they did. Like, their influence has been diminished, and so ultimately your anger or regret or sadness or the energy you've wasted on them is also diminished. This is a week where you can go back again, because Neptune is allowing it. Neptune has no time. Right? Like, it's outside of time. It sits out of the restraints of the 3D world. It's not a practicality at all. It can go anywhere and do anything, and everything happens all at once. It's a very quantum spiritual place to be. And ultimately, it's affording you this blessed time where you can go back again and you can make up for or change something that happened to you regarding your 4th house, regarding your family, so that it no longer controls you, has power over you, or in any way, shape, or form influences or impacts you. This is not something that you would normally do, but remember, Jupiter is right there too, and it does rule your house, which shows that this is a blessing for you. You're going back again because this is your way forward. And how does that make sense? It makes sense in Piscean energy, because Piscean energy isn't about time. It's not about linear existence. So this is actually coming to the forefront of your life, even though it's out of your past, because this is your gateway or doorway to basically leaving that past behind you and moving forward. And you're ultimately going to be able to take huge leaps and bounds forward after this week. Why? Because once this energy clears, and whatever this incidence is regarding 4th house, especially maternal energy, with the moon in Pisces, with the moon in your 1st house, whatever, memories, maternal, and it's almost like you're starting to see how your actions against them have actually hurt you or done you harm instead of helped you in the way that you were trying to. It's us actually being able to see we've made mistakes, and now we get a second chance to basically reconcile those mistakes. And it's not about reconciliation with a person as much as it is, I don't have to act this way anymore. I don't have to behave this way anymore. I don't have to waste my energy on this anymore. Like I said, this is definitely your way forward. So let's move on. Let's get into the cards. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius, please. What do you need to tell Sagittarius for this week? Remember, I am an oracle. I am not a fortune teller. And the difference is, A fortune teller will tell you a projection of the future. An oracle will tell you what you need to hear to get yourself to the best version of your future. That's a difference. Love is all around. And ultimately, so this was underlying energy coming from the past. You did not feel loved. The ways in which you did, I'm not saying you didn't have a healthy, happy home. I'm saying the ways in which you did not feel loved as a child. It could have been in school, could have been in whatever it was. The ways in which you did not feel loved, the ways that you felt deprived of love, or the opposite of love, which was squashed, suppressed, maybe even go as far as anything traumatic. This is what you're dealing with. And expect that this then will be and can be a very emotional week for you. You know, this energy could absolutely, Pisces, catch you. I said Pisces, right? No, this Piscean energy can absolutely, especially with the moon in Pisces, Sagittarius, this could really catch you off guard. It's going to catch you off guard, and it's going to be one of the best blessings that's ever happened to you. We have make your dreams real. So this was in the past, being manipulated, being held back, being told negative messages or having to hear negative words in your mind because somebody had you strung up and was pulling your strings. Okay. Snake, time to heal. So this person was definitely putting poison or toxins. This has to do with poison or toxins that were put into your system that you've probably accepted as true by this point. They're not true, and that's part of like the big reveal of this week is to see the toxins and to see how toxic this manipulation was, that they weren't actually doing it for your own good. This is lack of love. And then we have life is speeding up, so it's communication coming in or being able to finally learn from this or vocalize it, speak about it, talk about it so that it helps you move forward. This could even be, in some cases, talk therapy. Life is a mystery. Like I said, it's going to come at you, like almost sideswipe you. Or this represents the mask that you've put on or tried to cover this up, right? And then we have take the lead. Bam! This is what's giving you your power. This was like the spider bite that almost killed you, that gave you your spidey senses. Like, that's what this fucking is. And now you're starting to see God did not hate you for this. This was God's blessing and gift to you, because you're starting to see now the superpower that has come from this fucked up shit that you had to deal with in the past. This and that are true. You're starting to see things from a different perspective. You're also starting to see things from a lighter perspective. You're getting lifted. The weight is lifting from you. You can play with this a lot more. You don't take it as seriously as you used to, which is showing, Sagittarius, that 100% it's relinquishing its control over you. You don't have to hold this grudge anymore. You don't have to hold on to this. Trust in the magic. This is definitely feeling loved, feeling like you're getting a new start, being able to get a new start, see things in a different way. You're starting to see the pattern. And then set healthy boundaries. Bam! This is a really important one, because it's ultimately where you take back your control and you start to realize, no. And then they won't drain you as much. They won't have as much impact on you. Let's just keep going. Let's keep moving. A lot of cards came out. You see clearly now. You're starting to see things from a distance, sort of an objective perspective where it's not going to rip you up or hurt you inside. This is you currently. You're looking at all of this and maybe a time when you had this catharsis or had a realization, and you're starting to look at it objectively and recognize there was something about this moment that began your wisdom. Like really started to almost save your life. You're starting to realize it for what it was. Watch and wait. This is Piscean energy. Maybe you had been, it's almost like in a way we've been deluding ourselves. We had waiting for it's like seeing through the illusion. That's what it is. It's seeing through the illusion. and tend to the small things. So this is getting at those little bits and pieces and those little unhealthy things that were left over from the remnants of this time. You're realizing where they came from now. You're much more in control of them now. You can touch them now. Right? You maybe before they were out of your hand, you felt like everything was happening to you. Now it's not so much. You have control over this situation, which puts you in, like, come full circle, a much better place. And the abundant universe will provide. Bam. So there you go. It's almost like in some ways all the pain that was caused to you through this situation is now coming back to you through material and financial goods. Also a sense of your work ethic and how it formed you and how you've realized that you have to take care of things because you don't want to get stuck back. You don't want, it's like, because you don't want to repeat any of those behaviors. It's almost like you realize, for the first time, maybe you've realized your full abundance when you are able to finally look objectively backward and see, holy shit, look what I came through. Look at how far I fucking come. Look at how much my life has changed and how things that I once thought would drown me are never going to fucking touch me again because they have no power over me. The strings are all cut. That's 11:11. When I said the line, they have no power over me, it was 11:11. That's crazy shit. Okay, so let's get deeper into the crazy shit. Let's go. All right, so how is this playing out currently? How is this playing out currently? How is this playing out currently? Memories of love. Ah, that's really beautiful. So in the midst of all this toxic shit, you're actually now, maybe for the first time in your life, starting to remember a time when you were loved and you weren't abandoned and you weren't abused. And it could very well be that this is what is allowing the forgiveness and the release. You're starting to have loving memories, not in deception, not in like deceiving yourself. But I just said that, I'm sorry. But you're starting to seeing things from a different perspective. In being released from the pain that they caused you, you're now able to see the brighter side of everything, right? Memories of love are coming through so that you can move on. These are I just heard this. These are messages of love that are coming through that you're finally allowing. You're finally allowing yourself to accept that somebody loved you, even if they traumatized you. You're not forgiving what they did. No. You are forgiving what they did to you. You're for the first time and forever, you can forgive what they did to you. Because forgiveness is about healing yourself, right? It's about letting go and not letting it have power over you anymore. So for the first time, you can accept an expression of love. For the first time, you can accept and feel love and have some good memories that come in. And those good memories are going to help you move on and say goodbye and close this door for once and for all. 666. That's actually a really good number because ultimately it's like something in your tangible life. It's like 66 is the like number of love, like two loves coming together. It's like real Venus energy, like multiplied. It's you and somebody else coming together. So it could very well be it's the new memories that have overtaken you and the love that you've been able to receive. So this could have something to do with a relationship or finding a relationship that's actually helping you to heal all of this stuff. And ultimately, this is a sense of you can now move on and not let a person impact you the way that you used to. Oh, nice. Happy. And that's what's coming out for you. A sense of really finally, maybe for the first time in a long time, feeling a sense of joy. And it's directly related to where you used to just feel set upon, put upon, burdened, sad. Also a sense of happiness. Something is coming from this happiness. What is coming from this happiness? Let's see if it's anything. You're able to share. You're able to talk to somebody about things. Yeah, you're able to kind of like share your secrets. You can, in other words, it's saying you can finally open up about this to somebody. Like, there's no shame in it anymore. So you've basically transcended shame. Yeah, you basically transcended shame. And you see that people actually have your back. This could even be a friend. A friend may be contacting you from your past that is actually helping you to address some things. Maybe you felt that they betrayed you. Maybe this is like finally getting everything out and allowing them like allowing everything to get off both of your chests and to be done with it. You're finally realizing that, you know, you were loved. People did have your back. Somebody was protecting you. You don't see things the way that you had because the trauma had encouraged you, or the trauma made you see things as just 100% terrible. Now that the trauma has been dealt with and you've grown past it and you've been stronger from it, it's almost like you're starting to be able to remember happy times, and it's making you a much more joy-filled person. It's almost giving you access to joy that your trauma kept you from, but it was always there. It just, you couldn't see it because the trauma or whatever you had gone through, maybe I'm using the wrong word, it kept you from it. Well, now you have access to it, direct access to it. And somebody really did have your back. This could be coming in the message, like an old friend gets back to you, and all of a sudden you start to have this conversation, and you just start to realize different things, and it's good news. It's happy times. It works out. Let me pull a moon card for you. Sagittarius. We have meditate and contemplate. This is Piscean energy. Shut the fuck up. New moon in Pisces. Look at that. You get the new moon card. You got the new moon card. This is the new moon coming up. Meditate and contemplate. So this is find a place. This is an instructional card, if you will. Find a place for yourself in this energy, in this week, maybe every day, in this energy to meditate, to give yourself some quiet time. I don't care if it's in the shower, I don't care if it's in the car, but it's almost like through meditation, this is coming back. Through meditation, this healing is going to happen. Through meditation, you're going to be able to touch things that you thought were long gone. But the touch will be different this time. It will be empowering, not destructive. Ooh, okay, we have two more. Jesus Christ. A time to give rather than take. Yeah, this is turning it all around, right? This is a healing, Virgo energy. In the past, you're healing your past. This time, it's you. Allow it. Maybe you're the one that's allowing somebody to talk to you. Maybe you're the one that's opening up and sharing something with them that you hadn't shared in a long time because you know it would help them heal, right? You know you're ready to say I love you to somebody, or you know that you're ready to say I've forgiven you, or it's over with. Like, you know that you're ready to say those things now. And this, we have communication is the key. A new moon in Gemini. This is really interesting. You have a bunch of new moons all coming out in your reading. So this is really a whole new start to a situation that is good and solid in the past. New moon in Gemini, it's about communicating. It's about communicating. Maybe with a friend or somebody that needs your help, talking to them, talking them through it. Maybe it isn't even a friend. It's because of what you went through that now you have the ability to talk to somebody or talk them through this, and share your experiences in a way that will heal, and they won't hurt you. In fact, not only will they not hurt you, you will be healing, and you'll be helping somebody else heal by sharing these feelings. It's like you kind of know they need to hear it. And this is all coming through communications. Yeah. Healing through some sort of communications. This might have also already happened in your past, and this is what you're remembering. You're remembering this moment, but it's a gratitude. It's yeah, that's all I can say. It's gratitude. No, what card do I want to pull? This card. Sagittarius. Money. There's money coming to you through this situation. I don't know how it's coming. Let's get deeper into this. How is the money coming? Clarify, how is the money coming? Or maybe it's just a representation of a payback. But it's ultimately no. I think somebody finally comes back and says to you, I'm sorry for how much you've suffered. It's like they finally recognized. They're finally in their head able to recognize all the suffering they caused you because of somebody else, or that somebody else caused you. That's the communication. They're finally able to articulate it and validate everything that they haven't been able to validate. It could be an apology from them coming to you with regards to some sort of abuse, maybe an abusive male in your life, somebody in your that caused you a lot of pain, attacks on you. It's like they're like finally showing you love, expressing your love and expressing that you deserve better. They're acknowledging you. They're acknowledging you. That's what I keep saying. And that's the big payout. This is an acknowledgement. Right? That's what this is. It's an acknowledgement. And it's almost like, I gotta say, they owed it to you. They owed it to you for you to hear these words coming from them. Let's go to tarot. I can't wait. And remember, guys, the extendeds are all there for you if you support the Unbound membership. Or you can just purchase the regular extended. That's there for you too. Either way, I'll see you guys there. Love you.